COPD diagnosed?
A clinical diagnosis of COPD should be considered in any patient who has dyspnea, chronic cough, or sputum production, and a history of exposure to risk factors. Spirometry is required to make a clinical diagnosis of COPD. The presence of a post-bronchodilator FEV1, FVC that is less than 70% of predicted confirms the presence of persistent airflow limitation and thus COPD. So here is a chart that I've started writing on a board. They haven't finished yet, of some key indicators for considering a diagnosis of COPD. And you can see that dyspnea is a progressive, it worsens over time, and characteristically worse with exercise. When a patient has a chronic cough, it may be intermittent, it may be unproductive, some chronic sputum production, any pattern of some chronic sputum production may be indicated in COPD, a history of exposure to risk factors like tobacco smoking, inhaling smoke from home cooking and heating fuels, some occupational dust and chemicals that you're exposed to, and of course the family history of COPD.
Okay.
All healthcare workers who care for COPD patients should have access to spirometry, and the spirometry for diagnosis of airflow limitation in COPD summarizes the lung function measurements and the diagnosis and details for some factors needed to achieve the accurate test results. Do you remember Ms. Tubbs' post-bronchodilator FEV1?
No, I don't know how you remember so much.
You know, when you do this for so long, it's just Lucy, you know, I definitely understand. I studied long and hard when I was a student at the Ball State's respiratory program. And the pulmonary function testing was not my favorite topic. Once I got hired, I actually began obtaining and assessing spirometry values on a regular basis, and it really began to stick in my brain. You'll see what I mean one day.
Well, thanks for being so positive and understanding. My father had a spirometry test done before. Can you explain why it's an important assessment tool for COPD patients?
Yeah, sure. Spirometry is required to make a clinical diagnosis of COPD, and it should be available to all healthcare professionals who work with COPD patients. Spirometry is a simple test that measures the amount of air a person can breathe in and out, and the amount of time it takes to do so.
So how is the exhale gas measured?
It is measured with a spirometer, which is a device used to measure how effectively and how quickly the lungs can be empty.
Does it show the exhale volume?
Yeah, it produces a volume time curve. I will review the three main values that are assessed with COPD patients, and it's the FVC stands for forced vital capacity, and it is the maximum volume of air that can be exhaled during a forced maneuver. And the FEV1 stands for forced expired volume in 1 minute, and it is a volume expired in the first second of maximal expiration after a maximal inspiration. That is a measure of how quickly your lungs can be emptied in 1 second.
Okay.
And the FEV1, FVC percent or ratio is the forced expired volume in 1 minute divided by the forced vital capacity, and it gives a clinically useful index of airflow limitation.
Oh, that's so confusing. I still don't understand how this relates to gold.
Well, the ratio of FEV1 and FVC is between 70 to 80% in normal adults. And the FEV1 percent values less than 70% indicates airflow limitation and indicates COPD. So Ms. Tubbs, most recently bronchodilator FEV1, FVC percent ratio is 65%. By using evidence-based GOLD categorize, we can classify the severity of Ms. Tubbs' airflow limitation. So
I wrote another table on the board. Sorry, it's kind of crooked every time I write on the board. That's all.
Oh, that's okay.
The gold packet has like this table that categorized the mild, moderate, severe, very severe of the spirometry test. And if they have an FEV1% that is greater than 80% predicted, they have a mild obstruction. Or if it's 50% or less, then it's moderate, and if it's severe, it is 30% or less. And if it's very severe, then it's less than 30% predicted.
Okay.
All right?
Okay, so Ms. Tubbs would fall into that moderate?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so GOLD classification is a simple way to categorize how severe the COPD patient's airflow is, like being limited based on the post-bronchodilator and the FEV1 values.
Correct.
So the GOLD 1 indicates the most ability to blow out air, and the GOLD 4 is the worst classification, and it means that the patient has the least ability to blow out.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. So does every adult have the same predicted FEV1?
No, FEV1 is influenced by the age, sex, height, and ethnicity, and is best considered as a percentage of the predicted normal value. There is a vast literature on normal values. Those appropriate for local populations should be used.
Okay.
We would do spirometry for COPD because spirometry is needed to make a clinical diagnosis of COPD. Together with the presence of symptoms, and spirometry helps gauge COPD severity and can be a guide to specific treatment steps. A normal value of spirometry effectively excludes the diagnosis of clinical relevant COPD. The lower the percentage predicted FEV1, the worse the subsequent prognosis.
Okay.
Drew something else here on the board, and you can see the spirometry test between the normal and the mild and the moderate COPD. See how different it is. How see when the person exhales, you can go straight up and then over a bit. The person with a mild and moderate COPD can't even get it up, because their airway limitation is just not so great,
Yeah.
And the FEV1 declines over time, usually faster in COPD than in healthy subjects. Spirometry can be used to monitor disease progression, but to be reliable, the intervals between measurements must be at least 12 months. So they have to be at least 12 months apart.
Okay, so how do you perform spirometry?
I'm glad you asked. So Ms. Tubbs is eating breakfast, so I have time to show you how to do a real demonstration.
Will it hurt?
No, it won't hurt at all. I will talk you through each step, and then we can look at your results